Hi Sam. Today, we're going to learn the word
dick,
Hey Alex. I've heard that word before. What does it mean?
well.
dick,
Primarily means thick in English. It can refer to something that has a large diameter, like a,
dicker Baum,
which means thick tree. It can also mean fat in a more informal sense. But be aware, it can sometimes have a slang meaning in English that doesn't translate to German.
Oh, so it's not just about size? Interesting.
Exactly. Now, let's discuss the grammar. The word
dick,
is an adjective, so it does change form. For example, in the comparative form, you say,
dicker,
and in the superlative, it's.
dicksten,
If you want to compare, you might say,
der Baum ist dicker als der Strauch.
which means the tree is thicker than the bush.
So, is it always used the same way, or can it be a noun too?
Good question.
Dick,
Is primarily an adjective, but in some contexts, it can also function as a noun. When it does, you might refer to a,
der Dicke,
meaning the thick one or the fat person. The plural would be.
die Dicken.
Now let's look at the origin of the word.
Dick,
Comes from Middle High German
Dicke,
and has roots in Old High German. The meaning has stayed quite consistent over the centuries, focusing on thickness.
That's fascinating. I love how words evolve over time.
Now, let's break down the word. We have the root,
dick,
and there are no prefixes or suffixes here. Since it's just a simple adjective, it stands alone. Unlike compound words, which have a more complex structure, here it's straightforward.
So, it's like building with just one block instead of many.
Exactly. Speaking of similar words, here are a few. The prefix
dick,
doesn't have many variations since it's a standalone adjective, but we can group related adjectives. For example,
dünn,
means thin, which is the opposite. Other similar adjectives include
breit,
meaning wide,
schmal,
meaning narrow, and
lang,
meaning long.
What about compound words?
Well, there are some compounds like
Dickbaum,
for thick tree and
dicker Tisch.
for thick table. In these cases, the last noun determines the gender, which is masculine for both. Now, let's practice speaking. Imagine you're describing items in a store. You could say,
Dieser Tisch ist dick.
which means this table is thick. Can you try that?
Dieser Tisch ist dick.
Did I get it right?
Perfect. Now, let's try another situation. Imagine you're at a restaurant. You can say,
Das Steak ist dick.
meaning the steak is thick. Give it a shot.
Das Steak ist dick.
Nice.
Great job. Now let's say you're describing a person. You could say,
Ist dick.
meaning he is thick/fat. Can you try that?
Ist dick.
I hope that's not rude.
It can be a bit sensitive, so be careful when using it to describe someone. Now, let's talk about remembering the gender. Since
Der Dicke.
is masculine, you might think of a big teddy bear to remember it.
That's a cute image.
Good. Now, let's cover some usage notes.
Dick.
Is informal and can be used in casual conversation. Common collocations might include phrases like,
Dickes Buch.
for thick book,
Dicke Luft.
meaning thick air, and,
Dick und dünn.
which means thick and thin. Just be cautious with similar words like,
Dünn.
which means thin and can confuse learners.
I see. There are quite a few ways to use it.
Yes. Now, let's go through some example sentences. You could say,
Die dicken Wolken ziehen auf.
meaning the thick clouds are gathering. Or,
Der dicke Mann sitzt dort.
which means the fat man is sitting there.
Those are really useful.
Another one could be,
Die dicke Mauer schützt uns.
meaning the thick wall protects us. Now, let's do a quick recall check. What does
Dick.
mean?
It means thick.
Correct. And what is the comparative form?
Dicke.
Right again. Can you give me an example of how to use it in the past tense?
War dick.
Means he was thick?
Exactly. Now, what's a similar word that means the opposite?
Dünn.
Means thin.
Perfect. Last question, can you remember the gender for the noun form?
It's
Der Dicke.
so masculine.
Great job, Sam. Today we covered a lot about.
Dick.
Remember, it's mainly used informally and has some great applications. Keep practicing, and you'll feel more comfortable using it in conversation.
Thanks, Alex. This was really helpful. I'll practice more.